In this video, I'm going to talk about the bad things and the good things about MailEngageX, so you know exactly what you can expect when you do get it. And I'm also going to be talking about the #1 flaw about this software and how to fix it. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into the video. Hey, what's up? This is Jonas from marketingwithjonas.com. Take a look at this email. I just used MailEngageX to use some of the elements. And one of the elements is this image right here. I put in the first name. So my name is Jonas. I send out an email to myself. And so it populated it like this. So there's an image. Hey, Jonas, do you want to know how I just added your image, your name to this image? That's, one of the elements you can use with this program. You can also use polls, votes, YouTube embeds, buttons like yes, no buttons, call to action buttons, timers, feedback elements, signatures, and even videos with your own name on it. So there's a lot of good things about MailEngageX, but there's also a few bad things, or at least one flaw that I don't like about this. So let's get into that. What is the #1 flaw of MailEngageX? What is not so good about it? Well, if you haven't noticed, there's these boxes right here, right? There's these big boxes, big padding on most of these elements, at least most of these elements, right? And I think that doesn't look good in all cases. I would like to customize this a little bit more. To show you what I mean, let's go into the software, right? Let's say that we wanted to create a poll and we wanted to name it whatever. Let's say I have a question. Do you want more clicks on your emails? Option A is yes. And option B is no. No, I've got plenty of clicks. Right, so here's the cool thing about this. You can add a different link to different options. So if they say yes, you can send them to an offer, and if they say no, you can send them somewhere else. So that's pretty cool. But I would like to customize this even more. So instead of just saying vote, I would like it to say anything I want. And I would also like this border gone. I would like the padding to be different. Now you can't do that in the software. So that's the bad thing, that's the con, that's the flaw with MailEngageX. But there is a fix, and I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that right now. So let's say that I'm satisfied with this. I want this button to go to Google, and I want the other button to go to Bing or whatever, right? So with any element, once you click on save, it'll come up with a pop-up that says success. Then you click on copy autoresponder code. You select your autoresponder, and then you go to your autoresponder. So let's say that I want this poll at the very end of my email here. So I'm gonna paste it in here. And here's how it looks right off the hat. So it's exactly as we built it in the software. Now, I would like the border to be gone. I would also like this to be, the font to be a little bigger. I would like this vote thing to say yes, and I want the other vote thing to say no. Makes sense? There's also a bit of shadow I can remove as well. So here's how you do that. You go to the code, back to the source code. So this is the code that I just pasted. As you know, I just pasted it below PPS. So first thing first, as you can see here, it says border 2 pixels. In order to remove the border, just remove that or replace this with a 0. It will also say solid, and then it will say the color code here. So if you want to change the color code, you can just type in any color code. FFF is white. And here's the padding. So this is 25 by default. I want it to be 0 all around the board. Right, so let's have a look at what we just did. So as you can see, we removed the padding. It's a little bit to the left. Let me click on preview. Okay, so it's aligning fine, but there's a little bit of a shadow here and it still says vote. So in order to change that, go back to the HTML code, and let's have a look at the shadow first. Here it says box shadow, right? Box shadow. Just change that to 0, 0, 0. So now the shadow is gone. If I want to change the font size, I can do that here. So instead of 18, let's do 24. Let me just search for vote. Okay, so here's vote. If I want the first one to say yes, I'll just change that to yes. And if I want the other one to say no, I'll change that to no. So let's have a look at how it looks now. So now I've changed it a little bit, as you can see. Let's go back to preview. This is how it really looks. So I guess it didn't change the font size right here in the preview, only on this one. So you've got to play around with it. As you can see, there is a possibility to change it a little bit as you want, especially with the most important stuff like the padding and the box border. If you don't like that, you can change it really easily. So that's how it works. That's the only bad thing, the only flaw about this is that you have to manually go in and edit the code if you want to customize it, because it's not in the actual software. So that's the only bad thing, a flaw with this. Now, the border is not a problem. It doesn't change your click-through rate. It's just that I think that it looks a little bit not so good. You know, I prefer it in a different way. So aesthetically, you know, visually, it's, you know, you know what I mean, right? So yeah, whatever. So that's the only bad thing, and there's a lot of good elements. A lot of it makes it really easy to build these things. The images, signatures, the buttons, the multiple choices. So as you know, there's a lot of great elements. As you can see here, there's personalized autoplay video. These are just, you know, taking a video into a GIF image and then putting it into a code so you can easily put it into your email. Here's all the other stuff you can get. There's yes, no bar, there's feedback, that can be thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, stars, stuff like that. There's timers, which is really cool. And there's widgets, call to action buttons, stuff like that. So there's even like a self-destruct feature. So if you wanna write an email that says this email will self-destruct in 48 hours, then you can do that. Write your email in this widget and then tell the software when this should expire. So yeah, there's a lot of great things you can do with this software, and it can really help you increase engagement and increase click-through rates, but only if you know already how to write emails. So the another con is that this will probably not work if you don't know how to write emails, or if all your emails are going to the spam folder, or if you're not even building an email list, then this is not going to help you. But if you already have an email list, or if you're already sending emails and are at least decent at writing emails, then this can definitely help you get more clicks and engage your list more, because nobody else is doing this. So this is a great time to implement stuff like this. Now, if you don't know how to do all this stuff, then luckily with MailEngageX you do get some training, which I think is really good. So that's called MailMasteryLive. You get a 6-week bootcamp on everything you need for profitable email marketing. And apparently there's newbie and intermediate friendly, the ultimate results-driven marketing training customized to you. And this is apparently the training that they would show their staff members in-house if they had to learn stuff like that. So it sounds pretty good. But yeah, if you are building an email list and if you want to increase your clicks and increase your engagement, then I think this is really good. There's only one bad thing, as I showed you, it's the customization or lack of customization, but it's not a problem. It's only for the visual pleasing aspect of it. So if you want things to be looking perfect and stuff like that, then you'll have to manually edit stuff, but it's not a deal breaker. You can absolutely use it with the borders and stuff and you'll still get great results. Now, as I said, this will only work if your emails are going into the inbox and not the spam folder, and if you already know how to write decent emails, So if you do have issues with stuff like that, then I have compiled a bonus where you can get some amazing resources and help from me in order to get your emails into the inbox and out of the spam folder, and how to convert new leads into sales. There's also a software with a timer that you can use even in your emails. So there's a lot of cool bonuses. There's a total of 17 bonuses, including one-on-one coaching with me on WhatsApp or Skype, and there's a lot of good stuff in this bonus bundle. I'm not going to talk about the bonuses in this video. If you want to learn more about the bonuses, just click the link in the video description and it will take you to this bonus page, and there will be a separate video talking to you about the bonuses. Or if you just want to scroll through the page and have a look, then you can do that as well. So with that being said, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below this YouTube video, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.